Hello, welcome to Mindfulness Online. Today I wanted to share a sitting practice with you, a meditation practice, all about the importance of hitting restart, coming back, starting again, beginning anew. So let's begin for the first time. I'm going to ring the bell and then I'll lead you in a guided meditation. So we can begin by softly closing the eyes or letting our gaze rest gently, kind of unfocused in one spot in front of us. And find a position where your body feels comfortable and at ease, but that also allows for a little bit of alertness in your posture. So maybe sitting with the back up straight, like a flower that has just enough light and water, but not so erect that it's a struggle to breathe. We want to find a place kind of in the middle of upright and slouched down asleep. So finding that posture that feels comfortable to you. It may take a second to kind of rock side to side, forward or back. And letting the body connect with the ground or the seat beneath you, whether your feet are touching the ground or your bottom is touching a seat or a chair or the ground, just noticing the sensations of the body right here, right now. And letting the breath come with ease. Maybe taking one or two deep, slow breaths to help ground our attention in this moment. Seeing if we can follow the breath with all of our attention. Noticing the sensations of the inhale, maybe as it touches our nose or our lips, goes to the back of our throat, all the way down to our lungs. Noticing the pause in between the inhale and exhale, and noticing all the parts of the exhale as it gently comes out of you. And so in our practice today, this will be our anchor. This will be where we hit restart if we get lost in our thoughts or in our emotions or worries. So just taking some time to settle into the breath, letting the breath breathe itself. And noticing how the breath feels in this moment, right now. As the breath is somewhat subtle, it might be difficult to maintain our awareness, on this one very subtle, slow, quiet aspect of our present moment. But this is where the practice comes in. The more we do it, the easier it becomes. If your mind has wandered, maybe to sounds around you or to some thoughts or planning, see if you can come back and begin again with just this breath. It's quite natural to feel frustrated or disappointed if we notice that our mind has wandered. But in reality, this is where our mindfulness practice is strongest and most important. The moment of mindfulness comes when we can come back to the breath, How are we coming back? Can we come back with kindness? Can we restart with some compassion for ourselves? It's natural for the mind to wander. What we're doing is hard work. Can I come back to this breath with kindness? What happens if we take this moment of returning to the breath after a thought or a thought cycle or a wormhole? What happens if we took that as a cause for celebration rather than a cause for self-defeat or self-pity or self-judgment? Wandering mind. Just this breath. The mind has wandered, come back. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're here, right now. If the mind has wandered, begin again. Even if the mind hasn't wandered, what is it like to take each breath as a brand new opportunity for awareness? No two breaths are the same. Can we begin each breath with a new awareness, like a child exploring the world for the first time? Letting go of our story behind it, or our story about what's to come. Can we be with this breath right now? Thank you for joining me today. I hope when you practice on your own or with this video again, you can remember the importance that the how we come back and how we restart, whether it's with kindness or with judgment, is as important as the restarting. Our practice is to come back to this moment, time after time after time, That's all we're asked to do, with kindness and compassion for ourselves. The more we do it, the easier it is to rest in this feeling of awareness and this sensation of being here in the present instead of in our worries or our regrets. Thanks again. I hope to see you next week.